Welcome back. Now news from sports. Dempo Sports Club on Saturday celebrated their I-League triumph and historic achievement of winning the National Football League title on 4 occasions. The chairman of Dempo Group of Companies, Srinivas Dempo, presented a reward of Rs 50,000 to each member of the squad. Dempo announced plans to build a new stadium and meet the licensing criteria laid down by the Asian Football Confederation, but he also feels that Indian football system needs a revamp.
The felicitation ceremony of the Dempo Sports Club was held at the headquarters of the Dempo Group at Dempo House in Panji. Dempo players, support staff and various officers of the company were present on the occasion. The Blue Brigade cut the cake in celebration of their latest triumph in Indian football. Dempo had previously won the National League title in 2005, 2007 and 2008. The latest one has made Dempo the most successful club in India.
We've announced a cash prize of 50,000 rupees each to every single member of the team as well as the support staff. This is a small token of our affection and gratitude to them for what they've achieved.
Football is run in most of the Western countries as a really earning a business model. Now in India, how much viable is running football as a business model?
Currently we are all struggling with how to make revenues out of this particular venture. It is getting to a point in time where it's extremely challenging to continue to run the business in this fashion. It all started as passion, but yes, passion is good up to a point. It's going to a level where budgets are increasing phenomenally. So it's right time that all stakeholders should put their heads and thought process together and try and come up with a solution. And I think there will be solutions. It's only the right approach that we all should take together and try and seek it to make it more profitable in the future.
Now the AIFF, the way they have been running the football in the country, and over off late we have seen they are into a lot of negativity with regards to various aspects of football. Sometimes are you frustrated that the administrators do not produce a conducive atmosphere to increasing the level of football in India?
I wouldn't blame the All India Football Federation solely. I think individually Mr. Albert Colasso is doing a great job. But yes, if you point out, the whole system needs a revamp. And I think it's to do with everybody within the game, all stakeholders within the game, who need to sit across together, who need to work out solutions which are more in tune with an international model. We have international models in place like the European Cup, we have South Americans. So if we ape them to some extent, I think a lot of problems could get solved in the future.
Now you had visited London, I think, in the November last year, and we kind of understand that there is in place a possibility of a tie-up with Fulham Football Club from UK. Any tie-up happening there?
I wouldn't like to comment on any names at this moment. We have been talking to clubs. You will hear good news very, very soon. But yes, a technical tie-up is due very soon, very shortly, which should definitely enhance the capabilities of the team in all aspects.
Now your stadium, I think you have mentioned in your speech earlier that your stadium will get ready. Now AFC has set a licensing criteria for all the clubs, and you all have to meet it by end of this year. Are you confident of meeting it by the end of this year?
Certain aspects, I think our team is in a much better situation in terms of the coach getting qualified, in terms of so many other aspects. Yes, we do lack in certain remaining aspects. It all depends on when we will set the stadium in action and put the other infrastructure in place. But all going well, I think 2011 could be a possibility that we could achieve our targets for AFC licensing.
Right. Now the Empos have almost won everything that they have played in. Now I think the dream will be the AFC Champions League. And how far are you willing to go to see that your team goes into the AFC Champions League?
Aspirations are there amongst us, amongst the team, amongst everybody, amongst the coach. I just hope that we are able to build on our capabilities at the moment, and with enhanced training levels and enhanced fitness regimes, I think it is highly possible that we could make not only a good entry in AFC but quite a lot of success in the AFC Championship.
As regards with the upcoming 8-month lock-in period for the AIFF with the national teams, national players with regards to the preparation for Asian Cup to 2011. It seems that a chunk of your national players will be unavailable for the next I-League season. So does that mean that you will have to strengthen the team significantly in the upcoming transfer window?
I've been harping on this issue for quite a long time. 8 months for players to stay inside is very harsh.
How does that camp reflect or affect your planning for the transfer window?
It does because see, Anthony Pereira, Climax, Samir, Clifford, they will be out. Mahesh Gowli. Now to bring replacements for them, if I go and ask for a player, please, can you come and join them? They're asking hell of a, money. 17 lakhs, 18 lakhs, 25, 30 lakhs, something which I never heard of. You see, for me, I want the players to make a career and then, can demand money. Without making a career, you come and demand money is something which I will not encourage.
Is it true that you have signed Ogba Kalu from Churchill Brothers?
Yeah, we have retained our old players, Beto and Renti. They don't want to leave and go anywhere. Although they had offers, and although some other club members, some other clubs were trying to take them away, but they stood like a rock with us, and they have signed for the next year. And I'm also happy with the new signing of Kalu because we wanted to bring that stability, and more because they are great friends, Kalu and Renti. I've signed Debrata. I'm going to sign a goalkeeper. I'm going to sign another midfielder. I'm going to sign young Godwin Franco from Pune Football Club. I've signed Joe Ferran of Vasco, young, another local talent, which I'm sure as years to come, he'll also progress like Branches and Clifton, and I've got faith on him.
Our sports editor Neeraj Prabhu with video journalist Anil Sanadi from Panji.
In this era of stiff hard competition from Coke and Pepsi, one man is still maintaining the age-old tradition of Goa Goody Soda. Bhagwan Naik, fondly known as Babu Soda, still supplies the old patent Goody Soda in Sada, Vasco. Babu is 75 years old and is making this Goody Soda for the last 60 years. If you want to have a sip of these soda, visit Sada in Vasco and ask for Babu Soda. For time being, watch this video soda making and from Bhagwan Naik and keep watching Prudent Media. Bye for now.
चलने का नाम चलते रहो सुबह शाम जीवन चलने का नाम चलते रहो सुबह शाम के रास्ता कट जाएगा मित्रा के बादल छट जाएगा मित्रा के दुख से रुकना ना मित्रा के एक पल रुकना ना मित्रा जीवन चलने का नाम चलते रहो सुबह शाम जीवन चलने का नाम चलते रहो सुबह शाम के रास्ता कट जाएगा मित्रा के बादल कट जाएगा मित्रा के दुख से रुकना ना मित्रा के एक पल रुकना ना मित्रा जीवन चलने का नाम चलते रहो सुबह शाम